Hi boys and girls, this is Mr. Ibarra again. So for today's math lesson, you are going to need your blocks, you're going to need your book, and you're going to need your pencil. So press pause on this video, go get your stuff, and then come back and push play when you're ready, okay? Okay, so let's review today's learning objective, shall we? It says, I can use near doubles to add. Let's read that one more time. I can use near doubles to add. Okay. So an add-ins can be like, if we have this sentence, 1 plus 2 equals 3. I know that 1 and 2 are my add-ins because those are the two numbers that I'm adding together. Okay, and so we also said that sometimes we have special add-ins. So, and those are called doubles. Now remember, for when the add-ins are the same, so if we have 0 plus 0, or 1 plus 1, or 2 plus 2, or 3 plus 3, or if we have 4 plus 4, if the add-ins are the same, then those are called doubles, right? Because this add-in is the same as this add-in. So those are called doubles. Okay, so now today we are going to be talking, or I'm going to be showing you a new strategy to add using doubles or near doubles. So a near double is when you have a number sentence like 3 plus 4. Now those two add-ins, 3 and 4, they are not the same, right? They are not doubles, but they are near each other, meaning that 4, if you have 3 plus 4, that is almost, these are almost double, right? So it's going to be, we could use our blocks for that. So we can say, if I have 3 plus 4, well, those are almost double, but I could say, well, I know what 3 plus 3 is, right? I know what that is. That's easy. That's 6. So I could say 3 plus 3 plus 1 more, right? I could say 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus 1 more is 7. So I can use a strategy that I know, which is doubles, because those are easy, and then add 1 more. So that is one strategy. That's called doubles plus 1. So when you add 1 more. Now, there's also doubles minus 1. So that's kind of like the same strategy. So if I have my doubles, if I have the sentence, what was the sentence? 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. Okay, so for this one, I know that I have 3 and 2. So I know that I could make these into doubles. So I could just say 3 plus 3, because I know what that is. That's 6. But then if I take 1 away, because I only have 2, so 3 plus 3 is 6, minus 1 makes 5. So when I use my doubles and take 1 away, that is called doubles minus 1. Okay, so those are the two strategies that we are going to be practicing today. Doubles plus 1 and doubles minus 1. Let's do some more examples. So let's say I have this number sentence right here. And I know it's 5 plus 6. Now I can use my near doubles to add that, because I know that I know what 5 plus 5 is, right? So I know, so in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, and this is going to be me right here, and I'm thinking that I know what 5 plus 5 is. Because I know that 5 plus 5 makes 10. I know that. So if I have 10, and then this is 10, and I add one more, because this is not really, this isn't really a 5, it's supposed to be a 6. I know that 6 is one more. So now I have 10 plus one more, that makes 11. So in my brain I'm thinking plus 1, and then it's going to make 11. So I know that 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Now, what if I wanted to make this one into a double? What if I wanted to say, 6 plus 6? Well, again, in my brain, here I am, and I'm thinking in my brain, I know what 6 plus 6 is, because I'm going to make that one into a double, and I'm going to pretend that that one is 6 too. So I know that I have 6 and 6 more, that makes 12. So I know that 6 plus 6 is 12. But is this really a 6? No. So I'm going to take 1 away. I'm going to take 1 away. So what if I take 1 away from 12? Well, I could say 12 minus 1 is 11, because I took only 1 away, right? So I know that 5 plus 6 has to be 11. Okay, boys and girls, so now it is time to take out your math book, and make sure you turn to page number 235, and let's do this first problem. So if I have 3 and 3, so put 3 cubes of one color, 3 cubes of another color. What doubles sentence is that? That's right, that's 3 plus 3, and that makes 6. So now if I have, but what if I have this? What if I take away one of the blocks? So I'm taking away one block. Now what do I have? Well, I had 3 plus 3, but then if I take one away, now what do I have? I have 5 blocks. So let's write that. So our sentence, our first sentence was 3 plus 3 is 6. But then if we take 1 away from 6, we have 3 plus 2 is 5, right? So 3 plus 2 is 5. All right, great. So now, why don't we turn the page? And let's do this part. And it says, see and show. You can use near double facts to find a sum. If you know 5 plus 5 equals 10, you can find 5 plus 6, and you can find 5 plus 4. Okay, so it says 5 plus 5 is 10. And I'm going to trace a 10 right there, right? Because we have 5 plus 5 is 10. Now this says 5 plus 6, and it shows 5, and it shows 5 more plus 1 more. So we know 5 plus 5 is 10, and 1 more is 11. So if we have 5 plus 6 is 11. But what if we had 5 plus 5, and then we take away 1, so we can make it 5 plus 4. So if I know that 5 plus 5 is 10, and I take away 1, that must be 9. I would have 9 blocks. Okay, so now it wants us to use some blocks, and it says use blocks to model, write the addition number sentence. So right here I have 4 and 4. And if I have, what's 4 plus 4? Well, 4 plus 4 is 8. So we know 4 plus 4 is 8. Now, if I have 8 and I add one more block, now what am I going to have? 9. All right, so I have 9. So I know that 4 and 5 make 9 because I knew that 4 plus 4 is 8. So one more must be 9. Okay, now what if I have 3 plus 3? So 3 and 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So let's write that. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now, what if I have 3 and, almost 3, that's 2. So I'm actually taking away 1. So if I have 3 and 3 is 6, and 6 take away 1 would be 5. So that we know that 3 plus 2 is 5. And we could even count all our blocks to double check. Okay. So now let's turn the page. Okay, so this is the on my own section. So I want you to use your blocks. I want you to use your fingers, whatever math tools you need to use to solve these problems on your own. So you need to do page 237 and you need to do page 238 by yourself. So pause the video, finish these up. When you are ready for the answers, push play and we'll review the answers. Okay, are you ready to check your answers? All right. So the first one says 2 plus 2. So I know that 2 plus 2 is what? 4. All right, 4. Now, what if I have 2 plus 2 and then I add one more? Now what do I have? I have 5. Great. Okay, this one says 3 plus 3. Let's do 3 plus 3. And that makes what? 6. Now what if I have 3 plus 3, but then I take away 1? Now what do I have? 3 plus 2 is 5. Great. Okay, so now for this one, I have 7 plus 7, or I could do 8 plus 8. Let's do 7 plus 7. Okay, so if I have 7, and then 7 more, that's what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But I need one more. So 14 and one more is 15. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Very good. Now what about this one? 7 plus 7. So again, I just had that. So 7 plus 7, I said that that was 14. So that was an easy, that's a double. Okay, how about 6 plus 6? Okay, so what if I have 6 and 6 more? Well, I go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know 6 plus 6 is 12. And this is almost 6 plus 6, but it's 6 plus 6 and then one less. So what's one less than 12? That's right, that is 11. Okay, so did you see how I just took one away from my doubles? Okay, so now over here it says 7 plus 6. So if I have 6 plus 6 again, and I know that that was 12, well, but that's one more. So there's one more because there's a 7 right there. So if I have 12 and one more, that is 13. Great. Now, what if I have 7 plus 7? Well, I know that if I have 7 and 7 more, that's what? Well, 7 plus 7 was 14. But then I need to have one more because of the 8. So 14 and one more makes 15. Let's write 15 right there. Great. Okay, now here's another one. Now, what if I have 4 plus 3? Well, I know that 3 and 3 is 6, and one more, 6 and one more makes 7. Very good. So I'm going to write 7 right there. I know for this one that if I have 5 and 5, that makes 10. But I'm going to take one away because that's a 4. So let 10 take away 1. Now I have 9. Very good. And this one's easy. 5 and 5 make 10. But what if I have 10 and one more? Well, I don't have any extra fingers, but I could put that. 10 and one more make 11. Very good. All right. So now, what about this one? What if I have 7 right there? What if I have 7 and 3? So I go 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to have 10. Very good. Or I could have 7 and 5. Oh, so let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Or I can have 7 again, and this time 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Very good. Now, let's turn the page and let's solve these problems. And it says problem solving. Write the double fact that helped you solve the problem. And it says Tyra sees 5 beetles, Sarah sees 6 beetles. How many beetles do you see in all? Well, I see some important information. Tyra sees 5 beetles. Sarah sees 6 beetles. How many beetles do they see in all? I'm going to circle that because I see the question mark and I know that that's what I need to solve. So if I have 5 beetles, and so let me put 5 beetles here because that's what Tyra saw. And then 5 more beetles because that's what, or 6 beetles because that's what Sarah saw. She saw 5 beetles and 1 more, right? So it's kind of like saying 5 plus 5 and 1 more. So we could say 5 plus 5, that makes 10, and 1 more makes 11, right? Makes 11. So we could say 10 plus 1 more makes 11. So if I have 5 beetles plus 6 beetles, I know that that makes 11 beetles. Okay, and I used 5 plus 5, my doubles, to help me. Okay, so this one says Adams has 9 red flowers and 8 purple flowers. How many flowers does he have in all? So I know that Adam has 9 red flowers and he has 8 purple flowers. And how many in all? I see a question mark. So that means I'm going to circle that because that's what I need to find out. How many flowers does he have in all? Well, I could say that if he has 9 red flowers and he has 8 of the purple. Well, I don't have any purple blocks, but so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my green ones and pretend that they are purple. So if I have 9 and 8, what can I do? Well, I could pretend that I have 8 and 8. Right? I could pretend that I have 8 and 8, and I could say 8 plus 8, and I know that 8 and 8 is 16, but I have 1 more. So I'm going to have, what's 1 more than 16? That's right, that's 17. So 1 more than 16 is 17, right? 16 plus 1 is 17. So 17 is the answer. So I use 8 plus 8 to help me. That was my doubles that I used. Okay, so let's answer the last question. And it says, Devin has 6 pets. Maya has 7 pets. The answer is 13 pets. What is the question? Well, if Devin has 6 pets, Maya has 7 pets, and the answer is 13 pets, I can say, how many pets do they have in all? Maybe that should be the question, right? And I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to write from left to right, top to bottom, and I'm going to use my black line and my blue line to help me, and my dotted line in the middle to help me. And I'm going to ask it the question, so I'm going to start with uppercase H, and I say, how, finger space, many finger space pets finger space do. Now I can't fit the next word right there, so I'm going to go down here to they and I'm taking my time writing so it looks nice. Have, so finger space, have. Finger space, in, finger space, all. How many pets do they have in all? And so since I'm asking a question, I need a question mark. Okay? Great job. Okay, boys and girls. So what you need to do is you need to turn in page 237 and 238 into Seesaw. That is all for now. Bye.